posts, videos, shorts. Shorts live. Well, the live is maybe it's on the home. No. Did you make the gay Nazis be the first one that shows up, or did I do that? Maybe I did that.
It says it's upcoming. It says it's upcoming right now. I didn't set it to be upcoming.
We're live on Twitch.
All right. Well, I guess at some point we should be live on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Hey, I can hear you breathing rapistly.
Rapially.
Rapal breath.
Rapily.
You're rapily breathing.
That sounds a lot better.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that is. Twitch doesn't give you options to share to. Well, I'm not logged into the Twitch, so I have no idea. Turn this off and see if YouTube has picked it up yet. Hello, YouTube. Chinese government? Hello, is the Chinese government there? I'd like to speak to the Chinese government.
Speak slowly into your phone microphone that you didn't know was recording. Man, that's the other problem. That
I'd like to talk to Mr. Ping Pong, please.
Mr. Ching Chong Ding Dong.
Mr.
Is Mr. Ching Chong there?
Is Mr. Nice, Happy Yum Yum #1
I'm
American
looking for
sauce?
Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Ryu Hayabusa.
I bought a Mitsubishi from him, and it's just not working.
God damn. We were talking about Cat Williams yesterday. Did you hear they announced he's going to be the star of True Detective Season 5?
No.
Because time is a flat circle, sir. So that's why eating is gay. Because I don't put stuff in my mouth. And Hollywood's been asking me to put sausages in my mouth for 100 years. For everybody. As far back in time as you can remember.
I wonder if he doesn't like it how gay he sounds when people do.
Well,
there ain't never been a day. See that's
Yeah,
how you do it. You do it
so
less gay. You got to be like, there ain't never been a day that I haven't put my fingers in my asshole.
You have to understand that that's why Daniel Tosh ran away to India when he was accused of rape jokes, because they love that there and they don't care. It wasn't even a joke in India. He did his rape jokes in India and they said, well, it's Tuesday, so those are just Tuesday jokes. That's how we understand rape in India.
You
Sir.
always got to have some
Sir.
white friends.
Sir.
Did you see Dan Soder doing him and
Yeah,
Joe
it was
Rogan?
great.
Dan Soder's got a great freaking Cat Williams
His
impression.
Chappelle is even better. He's got two modes. He's got hype mode where he's mad.
Yeah.
And then he's got stoned, like, shaman mode where he's like, you have to understand that's why there's not any trans wiggers. Because Gordon Ramsay would tell them that they had to pick one thing. And you can't do that many things at a time. That's why I wear this anchor on my neck to remind me that I'm the original trans wigger. And nobody can do it like me. That's why prostitutes lick their boss's balls, literally. So you can't complain about licking your boss's balls figuratively.
Make it metaphorically.
Because prostitutes do that shit for real. You can't complain in front of a hoe about some hoe shit that you do figuratively, that they do in real life.
There's so many junked, like just trashy cars around in this game. It's like we're driving around on I don't know. What part of Austin do you think would be this like trailer park?
The third part 3 is going to be called Final Fantasy Recycle.
Yeah.
Recycled assets. My wife was watching this opal mining show from Australia. Because that's totally right up her alley. It's just like, Australia is like the Texas kind of, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they all don't have skin cancer over there. They wear nothing, and they're in the sun all day.
And there's the whole big hole over the ozone over there. That's
how
what they
are
always
they
say.
even alive?
Yeah.
But they're
we
in
just-
this show. They're all
yeah,
in a
we
pit.
just
They all own
Evolve
claims.
some hatty skin.
They all have some claim somewhere, And there's like a heat map of Australia where the opals are. It's all glistening like a real opal.
Wait, what is this? It's a show?
It's a show on HBO Max.
Okay. Is it a documentary or is
Yeah,
it
it's
fake?
a documentary.
Is it?
It's a reality show.
Oh, okay.
Because these people are fucking characters already. They
Oh,
don't need to do anything
yeah.
with it. They just run the camera.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Like the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
But the numbers they're getting off these rocks, like, are big numbers. Like this is going to be worth $30,000. This little one, and it's like the fist size.
Right.
So, but they keep doing it, and they keep living in the desert in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
and digging in the ground all day long and getting wet mud all
Are
over
they all
them.
rich then?
You should have to be able to get rich enough eventually to
Yeah.
stop doing that.
Well, this is like the Australian version of the fucking, what's the crab show? Alaska Crab People or whatever.
Yeah.
A Deadliest Catch or
Yeah.
this is just Cancerliest Catch.
Deadliest snatch. But yeah, I mean, if you had to do something shitty to make money and you made enough money doing that shitty thing, wouldn't you stop eventually and
Yes.
go, I'm rich now?
I don't have to be out in the sun anymore.
They own the land. They have claim. Well, that's probably the problem. They
Yeah.
have claims on this land, and they use the money they make to make a nice, like a house there.
Yeah.
And then,
Texas don't pay them. Now I'm starting to get to fucking New Zealand.
so they're
When
you
you
know,
do New Zealand too much, it gets muddled with Australia.
yeah,
So Australia's more like
Yeah.
There's a lot more there.
It's all
and
like
then,
southern. It's like the Texas version of
And
New
then
Zealand.
New Zealand's a little bit more like this. Like
Yep.
it's got a little bit more this.
They're tis. Their
Yeah.
lips are pissed.
Yeah. They say fush instead of fish.
They love the letter I as much as grunge loves the letter R. Everything's got the letter I in it.
Yeah.
But like, I guess they make
Crikey.
enough money.
Yeah.
They have a nice house. They build it on their claim where their pit is, and then, eventually, I mean, you get to go home at the end of the day to your huge house
Yes.
that's right upstairs from your pit. Maybe you just make the pit nicer and like end up with a cool like stairs that go down. But there always seems like they're struggling for like equipment and money, and maybe they just have hired too many people but they hire dirtbags.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, they're Australian.
They're
all
out there.
dirtbags.
They're bred from dirt bags.
By dirt
They were seeded by dirt bags.
By dirtbag, I mean Australian. Well, it is a cool show. I don't know. It's
Just Opal Australian show.
That's why a happy wife, happy life is a hostage situation.
That's why you have a happy wife and you have a happy life, Joe Rogan.
People act like it's cute, like that's a cute thing to say, but you're being held in a trap. All the guys that say happy wife, happy life laugh afterwards, like blink twice if you're being held
Right.
against you. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. It's great.
Yeah. Hey, it's every married man I know.
Happy wife, happy life, kill me. That's why they don't say ASL anymore, because you can't say age, sex, location. You have to say age, preferred gender, pronoun,
Yeah.
/ location if you're comfortable sharing it with me. See, sir. I'm going to share this. I'm trying to share the stream elsewhere. Oh, still not on YouTube. I can't share it from Twitch.
On YouTube. Yeah, I've got it right here on YouTube.
Close and I need to turn it off and turn it back on.
Here, I'll share it to your phone. I'll share it to. We should send it to Chris and see if we can get him to watch the stream
Can
while
you chime
he's
in on
having
your
his
phone?
anniversary dinner. Like do a Tim the Toolman Taylor, like a Home Improvement episode where instead of a football game, he's trying to watch our stream on his phone while him and his wife are at a nice dinner for their anniversary. That'd be
If
funny.
you're searching for a transmuter chip, you should summon a chocobo.
This is where the transmuter chip is.
I'm going to tell them on TikTok and stuff.
I sent you the link, so I don't know how to. You could start a TikTok stream and then or a TikTok share and then say, "Hey, look what we're doing," and put that in the description. I don't know. That's TikTok work.
I'm going to make a TikTok of this picture I took for you of the Batman. Collective Batman comic. We went to that new comic store today.
Which one is the new one?
It's very close and convenient to here. You don't need to know about it. It's if you go to the Brody Shopping Center,
Yeah.
and go all the way down to like Boogie's Bagels and TJ Maxx and all that. It's behind there, like what used to be a Goodyear or whatever.
Like
So you
up towards Sunset Valley or in Sunset Valley.
The most convenient way to get there without having to go on the highway and loop around Oak Hill is to go into the Brody Strip Mall where Academy is and go all the way down to the other end at 71 and drive around to behind there and park behind the shopping center and walk across the little grass up the hill to the other shopping center behind there. It used to be a Payless.
Shoe source.
Yeah. But it's huge.
I
It's
just got a page from a girl that I met at the Payless Shoe Source.
You probably shouldn't go there because there was tables full of people gaming.
Oh, I bet.
They were going Dungeons and Dragons crazy. And I got my other.
I bet it smelled delicious. It smelled
It's
smelled
fine.
very nice in there.
It was a big enough room.
There,
that
they
it
wasn't
didn't-
no butt cracks.
No. There was some big ass bitches in there though. Some healthy women.
Some of those no, not those girls. Did
Nah,
I guess
nah,
Jason
nah,
didn't talk about that yesterday, but we were talking about when we went Nate that I started talking about how when we were kids and we were into nerdy stuff, we were always like, man, I wish girls were into the stuff that we were into. It'd be so cool to have like a girl here. And then we started to see the girls that were into the things we were into, and we were like, not those girls. No, not those girls. We didn't mean those.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't want you here. You're nasty. You're nasty.
Yeah, the comic book store girls. Sorry, I know that's not very progressive of me, and that's what if you're into comic books, you're supposed to be a soy face, open mouth, beard, balding, glasses, talk like a girl on Twitter. I know that's what you're supposed to be if you're a man, especially if you're a white man who's into comic books these days.
Remember the guy that wrote "Soy Bomb" on his shirt and streaked
Bob
the
Dylan. Yeah,
MTV?
that was the Grammys.
Nobody could figure out if he was saying "I am my bomb" or
Yeah.
soy the thing.
I think he was just one of those guys who's like, I'm going to be as random as possible back
I'm a-
before that was a thing.
Oh my God, narwhal bacon.
Yeah. Thanks for the gold kind, stranger.
Random.
Thanks for the gold. My nephew is 15, and that's how old I was when the original Final Fantasy VII came out. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it's been this long. I don't think this much time was supposed to ever go by. I don't like how time works.
Stop being timey.
I don't like how life happens. The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
So much to do, so much to see. So much wrong with taking the back street.
There's no cool stuff in here. Did I already go in this one? Told me there was materia. I require materia. Added effect materia. Yeah, this is way better than going to Sandjack. We're way funnier. We're doing Australian accents. We're doing New Zealand accents. We're talking about gross nerd women that we don't want to have sex with. We're talking about.
Whoa. Who
boys.
said they didn't want to have sex with them?
The gross
I
nerd
just said
women?
they were gross. I didn't say I didn't want to have sex with them.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Back it down.
If you're cruising the tabletop gaming store for Poom for a little strange on the side, then
Ooh-wee, sweet thing.
yeah.
The thing that I wrote down. Do you think black nerds play dice in the corner with 12-sided?
That sounds like a really good like
you want to drop some blurred dice?
RDC World skit, or maybe something Key and Peele would have done back whenever they were allowed to be funny. Because they did have the black nerd character. They had
my
the
shit's
fantasy nerd guy who had long
12-sided.
hair. What was his name? Milton or Waddle or whatever. I can't remember. He was Jordan Peele playing basically a black nerd, which was I need to go back and watch some of those.
The thing that's funny about black nerds is that they're stereotypically hard as steel. They're tough. Street
Yeah.
is the culture. But then why is there no Italian nerds like Guido nerds?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sure there's plenty of those.
I fucking love Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like the one that's a tree you can titty fuck the apples.
I like the-
Pokemon's are sexy. I love sexual Pokemons.
I had to go to the fucking deli. There was a fucking Pokemon.
I gotta get that stops.
I had to go to the stops.
Oh, and he turns into an actual mafia turf war.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come around here. This is my deli. This is also my Pokemon stop.
There's a fucking Charizard. Come on.
This is also where I hang out and play Pokemon, but also don't come here because this is where my people play cards in real life. Donnie, you have a very discerning ear. I can tell by how you edit the show, which could be mistaken as you being a good listener by girls,
Yeah.
but it actually has the opposite effect. You have a good ear for like filtering out bullshit.
Yeah.
So
I just edit it out in my head as it comes in. Like whenever a woman's like, ah, blah, 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 and I'm just like, cut it out, cut it out. You turn down the volume on that audio track and let the background come forward a little
That's how
bit.
you remove the jokes that you don't like from the show. You're like, Josh said a dumb bitch thing.
No, a lot of
listen
time
to
what
that.
it is, hey, Josh made that joke 2 episodes ago, and then he also made it episode before that because it was a different guest. Like we've heard the joke.
I'm old. I can't remember. I had a weed dealer that told me the same shit every time I saw him
Yeah.
for a long time. It's like, usually I sell just to doctors and lawyers. You're lucky I'm meeting with you. And he said that like the 3rd time in a row. I was like, I know. We're lucky. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I want to have a Pee Wee Herman like word of the day. Remember like Pee Wee's Playhouse? And remember like if somebody said the word of the day, the whole house would go. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I want to have that for every time you mention Bill Miller.
Dude, that could be your everyday version of the Mardi Gras beads for girls.
Yeah.
You say a magic word, they have to get their tits out. Yay, scream and get your titties out.
You have to get them into the Mardi
I
Gras
said-
mindset.
I said the word the. Every time I say the word the, you have to get your boobs out.
Yeah, that's part of it is that you have to find a way to trigger the Mardi Gras mindset
Yeah.
because that you have to be in that mindset at Mardi Gras. You know,
I mean,
like a way to. It's like a button you could push, like hey, the Mardi Gras button on women. It's like a hypnotism trick, maybe.
You go to any frat party, and everybody's drunk enough and be like, "Howdy, hold there, everyone. I brought Nicholas's. It's now it's February. Let's pretend."
It's Fat Tuesday.
Do you know the shoelace rules for racism for Doc Martens? The code?
Is it a written code or is it something they say?
I think it's
or
like an anarchist cookbook thing. It's from the punk. You can find it out if you go to the punk store. They tell you. Like the different laces you can buy.
oh, okay. What
so
do they
red
mean?
laces mean you're racist. You're a skinhead.
Really?
Yeah. And then there's like black laces mean you're not anti-skin, like skinheads against racial prejudice, sharp. White laces mean you're like a straight edge. So there's like a secret shoelace code,
Yeah.
which I didn't know about. So I got these red laces for my shoes, and now I'm scared to wear them in public because I think it's just for Doc Martens. Hopefully.
And it's probably for if you go to a punk show and if you're very specifically. Is there even a punk scene? I mean, I guess
Yeah.
Chiaki plays in whatever punk scene's going on,
She
crust
probably
punk
knows.
shit or whatever.
Yeah. She knows the secret code of laces. Which, who's looking at people's shoes? That's bitch. Speaking of bitch shit that needs to be edited
Yeah.
out. Those girls are the only ones that look at people's shoes
Yeah, no.
as soon as they meet you.
Anybody who's ever noticed my shoes has been a woman. That's a good tweet, right?
Hey, while you're down there, bitch,
Yeah.
let me titty fuck you. There's different colors of these Zen silhouettes. Are they in anything else? Are they in?
I'm pretty sure these are. Anything here is probably a enemy from the original game.
But there's, okay, but from the original game, but then outside of like Cactuars, Chocobo, and Moogles, there have been a lot of other repeating enemies. There's
Yes.
Bomb.
You know, always a Marlboro. There's
There's a
a,
zoo, there's been a lot
Tonberry
of zoo.
zoo. Yeah. There's always orcs or goblins.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
But these little flying things that are here, the winged whatever, that you were fighting earlier, those are they're probably insane.
I'm pretty sure
Seven,
just
18.
about any bad guy from this game is actually a bad guy that was in the original game.
Can you block in the air?
I don't know.
You can attack in the air, and they can attack you in the air. And you should be able to block in the air.
These things are tougher than I thought they should be.
So then another funny thing that's racist about shoelaces, you know what the hole is called where the shoelaces go through?
No.
Aglet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's like a mix of two racial slurs. There's the homo slur and the.
How do you spell it?
Aglet.
Aglet. Okay. Because I think that's also what the hole of a needle is called. Like, there's a sewing term that's a lot like that. Or no, it's like you use an awl to like pull the string through. That's why that was always on the Swiss Army knife, is in case you needed to like sew something up, or I guess you could stitch yourself up if you're like out in the field.
Do you remember Sniglets? There was a Garfield book that was called Sniglets.
No.
It was all weird words like tub swizzle. That's how you slide back and forth in the tub to mix the hot water with this cold water. Some of them are made up and some of them are common knowledge. I think it was from that. It was written by that funny HBO guy that was on everything for a long time. He was like a game show host, Mark something.
Is that Fort Condor over there? I don't know what's that.
A
is.
bird.
Yeah.
You need binoculars.
Where am I
on this.
looking? I'm looking south, so it must be something over here, maybe.
Zoom out. Where's
It's
the
probably
bird?
this. I think it's this.
Can you go over there?
It's all there's roads.
Is this Obsidian Entertainment? Everything you see, you can go there, according to.
Everything the light touches.
Hey, look, it's a little tree fort for kids.
Man, how racist is the old Lion King now? All the African American lions are being played by white people, except for Mufasa.
And
Like
everything
Jeremy
that see
Irons.
the light touches is yours, but don't go to the dark.
Yeah. Don't
be
go to
in
where
the-
the hyenas
That's
are.
where the-
Don't go to where the Mexican hyenas are.
And that's where they kill elephants, also known as Africa.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how the hyenas, like they're like the trashy scavengers, and they are a Mexican and a black lady.
Scavenger. There's a bunch of retarded deer running around in Austin. Have you heard about this?
No.
It's a degenerative disease of the brain. It's kind of like the fungus from Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Oh, I've heard about deer fungus,
Yeah,
brain
it
fungus.
makes them like
thing
walk
going
in
on.
circles and act strange.
Yeah, I've heard about that actually.
People have to start just keeping a bag of Skittles in their backyard to keep their retarded being away. Here's some candy. Shut up. Calm down. Go look at trains. I know I'm trains.
I've noticed that there's these things everywhere, right? These little balls held in nets. But if you go far enough away, the net
Hey,
disappears.
Draw distance.
But the thing is, just watch, it'll pop in. Watch. Boom, there it is.
You wouldn't notice that if you were not always looking at it and thinking about balls.
Yeah, no. It's a curse. What can I say? I'm always thinking about balls.
My son was watching a YouTube show, and the guy was like, I'm sorry this whole thing has devolved in the comments into junior high boys comedy. Because everybody was chiming in and saying stuff about balls or whatever. And Walter was laughing, and I was like, you're lucky that I've trained you in junior high boys comedy since you were 4.
Yeah.
You're going into junior high next year. And you're already like the master of junior high comedy. You were born into the darkness.
I
They
did
simply adopted it.
everything I could, everything in my power as an uncle to try to make sure that both my niece and my nephew's first words were butthole.
Yeah.
And I got pretty close. I'm pretty sure butthole was probably in at least the first 30 or 40 words they learned.
Princess Butthole.
Yeah.
Well, then he was like, thanks for teaching me the important thing for 3 years of my life. Then what do I do? And I was like, no. Junior high boys humor continues to be funny until you're dead.
Yeah.
This is going to be an important life skill.
It's called being a dude.
You're going to need to know that.
It's called bro reality.
Broality. Yeah.
The reality of broness and
Reality.
dudeness.
Yeah, it's the patriarchy. It's the
Yeah.
slatriarchy.
Yeah.
Speaking of junior high boys humor, these dudes did the funniest field worker prank I've seen recently. Like, we did them where I used to work a lot, which, there's office pranks. In the office, you fuck with people.
Yeah.
Like the gym moves Dwight's shit around.
Yep.
But in the field, it's much more fucked up because it's in public. Like, if you're in a work truck with people and something happens, you're accountable to the people of the world for your reaction.
Yeah.
Like Cedric, I told you he was praying to the Lord while I was taking a shit.
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that. And then we got written up one time for being racist to each other. This lady heard it over the fence. She called and complained because Cedric was calling me a black bastard all day, and I was calling him a honky. And then Fabian was with us, he's Mexican, but he acts black.
Yeah.
So we were just calling him Fez, or like all these Yabakanoosh names.
Yeah.
So the lady she didn't see us. She heard the voices over the fence and was like, they're abusing each other.
Yeah.
So we had to go to a meeting. She called the number on the side of the truck. But these guys, okay, so I was at Chevron right here in Brody, getting that taco trailer's good. They've got good huaraches. You like huaraches? You know what that is? It's like a flip-flop. It's a big, long, flat bread
Yes.
with sour cream and meat and lettuce all over
Yeah,
it.
it's like a torta, but in
That's
elongated
what I got
form.
last time we went to Arndina's together. It's like the cheapest thing on the menu. It's a
Oh,
lot of food. A little pizza. But anyway, they're really good there. But I went in there, and then I went, while you're waiting for your food, of course, there's a convenience store there and the gas station, so it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can order your shit from the lady, and, of course, they never tell you how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
And you go get gas, and you go get sundries from the convenience store. So these two guys, worker guys, came in behind me. I mean, they went up to the taco trailer behind me, and then they came in behind me into the store. And I was waiting in line behind the person in front of me who was, of course, taking forever to do lottery shit, which is like my least favorite thing. Biggest pet peeve at a convenience store.
Yeah.
It's like
They used to happen to me all the time. I'm stuck behind somebody spending 5 minutes picking out
Yeah.
scratch-offs that,
Let me get 3 golden buttholes and 5 the magic anal ring, the magic cock ring. Do you have the magic cock ring today? What are the odds on magic cock ring today?
Hey, what about that scratch-off that says, my wife left me?
Yeah, or is about to. So
Yeah.
this one doesn't make it. So anyway, I'm in line. There's a guy in front of me. I'm waiting, and these two guys that were behind me at the taco trailer came in, and one of them goes into the bathroom, and the other one has to go to the bathroom and wait for him. So it's the Mexican kid goes in the bathroom, and the big white dude is waiting outside the bathroom door, and then from the bathroom, this sound comes. This guy is going, "Oh, oh." And I look, and the big white dude is waiting outside the door, beat red, going, "I'm sorry, my friend is trying to embarrass me." Like,
Nice.
That's the best thing I've ever seen. So if you're in public with your friend, and there's other people in the room, and they have to wait outside the door, you go in the bathroom and start crying, you're taking a shit, and then your friend has to stand there front center stage.
Yeah.
Are you doing that on purpose?
No, I don't
Just
think
raised
so.
your headrest.
No, I don't think
Look
my
at Professor X for a second.
I think my thing was on it.
I feel like I just sweat off picture if I comes to the school looking for trouble.
Swell of pity.
So my
I was like, I was gonna say that was like our bathroom situation when we went and saw the Super Mario Brothers movie. Whenever me and our friend went in there and I bogarted him out of a urinal. And that thing is loud now. I need to use the leather cleaner on that. Your thing, yeah. Interesting. I like how when you're a chocobo, you can just hit the thing and the chocobo opens the treasure. Chocobo just goes. Got a bottle of high ether. Ether. I guess this is somebody's camp that me and my chocobos are just walking all over. Crow's camp. How did that thing come off? Gross. Yeah, what is wrong with you? You're like fucking Pigpen coming in here. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see what Jason's wife sent him while he was over here yesterday?
I don't know, probably.
So they like to she likes to send him pictures, memes, and stuff, going, "This is you," because that's a Simpsons quote with
that's you.
to Mo, and he's like, "Oh, they got the stink lines coming off me and everything."
Yeah.
So she sent him one that said, "This is you," and it's a tweet. Let me pull it up. Everything takes so long whenever it knows. Porn director pulls me aside. You got to stop saying golly.
That's awesome.
That's such a Jason thing. A bit like being in a
This is
porn and being like,
swell.
oh, golly. Ooh, golly.
Wasn't it? What was that? Lordy. That was when the guy said
Lordy.
it against Trump. When Trump was.
Yeah, Lordy, I hope there are tapes.
Yeah.
Lordy, I remember from Billy Madison whenever he's in 3rd grade and he's trying to draw a picture of Veronica Vaughn naked. He's like, ooh, yes. Ooh, Lordy. We always thought that was one of the best lines. Lordy.
There is nothing good that you can say during sex that, looking back retroactively, doesn't sound stupid.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's pretty cool what you're doing. I like it. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
You put my penis in your vagina, and now you're sucking.
Yeah.
It's like,
Look what you're doing. That's great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're fucking hot.
I appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time right now.
We're having sex.
And yeah, it's only cool if you're cool. You have to be cool in the moment for it to be cool what you're saying. This is an area that you're at that's not included in the demo. It's much more has verticality.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was kind of on purpose. Because you'd have found this if it was there in the demo, right? Then you said you
Yeah, no, I
combed
scraped it.
all over that demo.
I scraped it like my dentist giving me free scrapes even though I didn't pay for the full.
I wish we could pump the. See, we could put the audio into our headphones,
Yeah.
but then it would also be going through the mixer and into the computer. And there's not a way to mute it from the computer, so we would have double game audio input. I guess I could mute the what's coming off the Elgato. This just gives us such better audio quality than going through
the Elgato.
Sony's stuff.
Did you know that there are German sex offender refugee passport stamps?
From other countries into Germany or
Yes.
out of Germany into other countries?
Into Germany. So if you want to be a refugee, you can seek asylum in Germany if you're they don't have the same standards. Like they have piss and shit and stuff. Like they're weird with porn.
So what you're saying
But
is
if you've done something that doesn't involve a kid, it says 9 to Kinder, then that's the classification. You can get a passport stamp as a sex offender from elsewhere. Because I think they're so open and free, like they have naked YMCA and stuff.
In Germany?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I went to school in Austria. They even have their tits out at the Y.
So what you're saying is that if you are a sex offender and you go to Germany, then you don't have to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee.
Yeah. I mean, somebody shows up from a Muslim country where it's illegal to look at a woman, and they're a registered sex offender there. And they show up to Germany, and the guy at
I guess it
customs
depends
says,
on that.
somehow, somewhere, somebody must have kicked you around. So.
Yeah. What if you could show up from an Indian country and you're on their sex offender list for being like, "Hello, baby, I kiss your breast."
What do we rape on Tuesdays? This is Thursday. What is problem?
I have followed all of the guidelines. You are now to give me your vagina. Why are you not giving me your vagina?
I am owed one pussy.
I have said all the compliments in your comments.
There's a deficit. Do you see Russell Brand as a Christian now?
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know.
His voice is still so Austin Powers. It's hard to hear
Yeah,
him say
yeah,
like
he is very
the
Austin
power of Christ, baby.
Yeah. They're like,
He's
well,
too
it's like
horny.
this, you know. Society.
He's too horny to talk about God and be taken
Yeah.
seriously.
That's what Prince tried to do for the last several years of his life. He tried to be a preacher. So he was like big on Jehovah's Witnesses.
Everybody gets religious when they're dying, career or otherwise. Steve Jobs went to go do weird Mexican shit. When faced with your own mortality, the tendency is to seek the supernatural. But that's like people in jail. They all read the Bible because they're at rock bottom. They've got no other options. Like, I gotta fucking figure out something else. I'm gonna die. How many of these
More
do you
live
need?
stream. I don't know. There's several live streams in each one.
You see the video of Tarantino at the Comedy Store?
No.
So there's a bunch of famous actor and comedian caricatures on the men's bathroom wall of the Comedy Store. So somebody was in there with Quentin Tarantino on TikTok live, pointing out all the caricatures and seeing if he could guess which one they were.
Yeah.
It was a fun video until you realize they're in the men's room and there's dudes like trying to get by and go pee. It's a small men's room. So like, ooh, I'm
So
so
they're being an
famous and I
asshole,
know who
yeah.
all these people are. And then there's this guy that doesn't give a fuck. Like, I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Can you move?
I've heard some Tarantino stories from people in Austin that he's pretty shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to walk a tab on a friend of mine that was bartending at a place downtown. Like, he thought he could just walk out and leave. He was like, I'm Quentin Tarantino. They'll take care of it. You know.
So
She chased him out onto the street.
Yeah, they give you
He's
so much
very much like,
stuff
do you know who I am?
when you're famous. That
Yeah,
you think
but-
you just get to
yeah.
get stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't. I'd be such an asshole if I was rich and famous. I would eat it up. But it would, so late in life, getting famous at 46, I'd be like, I've been shit on. It's time for me time.
Yeah, it's payback. It's time to even out that ledger. It's
I'm
time
gonna
to,
eat everything. The tendency is, but then you get, people say that's the thing about being famous. People will tell on you. There's too many tattletales and cameras now.
well, these days,
So you can't just be a dick.
You can't just be a famous asshole. You get canceled.
Yeah, look
Get
how
canceled like Ellen.
Steven Seagal's career is going.
Well, he deserves it.
Yeah, but he got canceled out of the country. But I'm sure he was having a rad time.
No, I think he
doing
voluntarily
whatever the fuck
canceled
he-
himself from America because he likes Putin so much.
Yeah.
He's such a fascist. He's a fascist.
Do you think furries revere Richard Gere as like their king?
We did
already
that
do this?
yesterday,
Okay.
We did that on the stream yesterday.
Oh, okay. We're live again now.
Now remember we said that's like peak fur. Like you have, I am become furry. You know,
Yeah.
we made that joke.
You're the leader of all of us.
Yeah, it's peak furry. That's the end goal of being a furry is to have an animal inside you.
Oh, we were talking on the Valentine's Day episode about calling again after their breakup and trying to have one more breakup conversation.
Yeah.
There's so many things left unsaid, and but then you tried to call that girl and get back for one more fuck. You were like, "There's so many things left unsucked. We need to talk one more time." And then what reminded me was I unsubscribed from some email thing, and then they of course sent me another email to confirm.
Like, hey.
I just feel like there's so many things left unsaid between this spam mail service and you.
Things
We
left
just-
unsucked.
We just need to talk one more time about
I
this.
shouldn't have gone this way. I thought I could go the other way.
We're always talking about the autism spectrum and how it's like a heat map. Like there's dark, dangerous areas
Yeah.
where like,
Like it is literally the color spectrum.
but you're supposed to be accepting and tolerant and sympathetic and empathetic with people on the whole spectrum. But there are dark parts of the spectrum where you're on the spectrum that means you like touch kids.
Yeah.
Like I'm so autistic that I had to beat up old people. And then you have to go, it's okay. He's on the spectrum. So they still, even though they're trying to be inclusive and call it like a rainbow, there's still parts of the rainbow where there's illegal shit that's happening.
Yeah.
And you can't be accepting of that. Like break a baby arm shit. But so they should, I think instead of a spectrum, like a rainbow, they should have it. The same thing that uses a spectrum in Autodesk is when you do simulations of impact, like a durability stress test.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it shows the color, like the dark red of where it hits,
And
it
then
shows
how
much pressure
it breaks
Yeah,
the pattern and
Yeah.
where the faults are or whatever.
yeah, they need to do that for autism. Not so much a spectrum, but like an impact map of like this person is bad. This is a bad area. They don't need to be with everybody else. Didn't that all happen because they stopped funding the state hospital or something?
Under Reagan, I guess they really, reduced state hospital mental health, whatever, and they closed all the state hospitals. So a lot of the people who are homeless, they say, would have been in those state hospitals if they were still open. I have not really looked at it to just make sure that people aren't exaggerating or trying to provide a very simple answer to a complicated problem, but it is a huge issue, and that's the what were we talking about on the Discord? Somebody posted something, and of course they had to mention the wage gap, and I'm like, yeah, that's a very female job, is to be like a social worker that tries to help, mentally ill people or something. It's like, that does not pay a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of women want it because women are statistically caregivers. It just sucks that a lot of caregiver positions do not fetch a lot of money.
But they choose that career because they care about people.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Those things never pay good. Teachers,
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah, and the
City
only way to
workers,
make it pay
municipal civil service people.
the only way to make it pay good is to
be corrupt.
have the government do it and force you to pay a lot, and that is unimaginable to a good percentage of the population that would be responsible for bringing that about.
I was being a bed brat yesterday. I went to bed Friday night and I was like looking forward to it. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got up to my room and looked at my bed, I was like, as soon as I get in this motherfucker, I'm not getting out until like 1 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be a bed brat.
I cannot. Can you do that?
Dude, I get full rage against the machine in the morning. I'm like, fuck society. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. I'm raging against the world. I'm not going to get up. I'll wake up sometimes almost for like an hour or 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at my phone, start listening to a podcast, and then I can kind of start feeling my eyes closing in, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Sleep. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I
If
wake
I have
up
to
at
pee, it takes me an hour to get back to bed.
I wake up at 7:30 or 8, and there are like today. I was like, man, I want to sleep till like 9 or 9:30, and I just couldn't do it. Eventually, at 8:15, I just got out of bed because I could not lay in bed anymore. That I've changed. I used to be able to sleep. I mean, I used to be late to my job all the time, and my job started at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be really bad about that. But I guess it's after, once I spent that year and a half, like, really working out all the time and getting in shape and getting up at 5:30 in the morning and
You
running
disciplined
and
your
working
body.
out.
You built it in. Now
I
it's
mean,
baked in.
yeah. But it's still...
That's good.
But for a while, I went back to the way I was in the middle of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely, like, sleeping till, like, 10, and then
Yeah.
like getting up and being 15 minutes late to work, and work was walking into the other room,
Yeah, why get up?
But now I'm back to at least I wake up at like 7:30 or 8 pretty regularly.
I was going to do that yesterday, and then I got a call from a neighbor that needed jumper cables because they're not an adult and they don't know how to put a television on the wall or have jumper cables or maintain a relationship. It's hard to be a grown-up sometimes.
Or not beg for someone to give you their drugs.
$100. Just give me $100, Donnie. It's mine now for fun,
'Cause I want it.
so I can get laid. You're cock blocking me by not giving me $100. This is on you.
Maybe you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a lesson you need to learn. To not be a fucking retard.
Maybe this is the universe telling you.
I just said retard on the stream.
Oh, shit.
I wonder if they listen to like the words. I wonder if they catch our autism, murder, punching kids.
That's full gink.
Yeah.
If AI gets that good, then they should be able to take the dicks out of my porn.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Race swap
Spend it
the
on
dicks.
something good.
It's gonna be like, so anytime
I
there
don't
is
feel
a
seen.
anytime there's a mod that the liberal people don't agree with politically, it gets removed from Nexus mods. You know what Nexus mods is, right?
Yeah.
It's
Steam
the
one?
biggest repository for PC game mods.
Are
So
they in cahoots with Steam or?
no, that they're just for any of the games. But anytime there's one of those like censorship things that happens, or they race swap somebody, or they make a game a little bit too gay, and somebody makes a mod to like, hey, let's make Baldur's Gate 3 less gay. Let's change a character to that would be a lesbian to a straight man or whatever. And they always get removed from Nexus mods. So there was a mod to replace Tifa's, or to get rid of the little cover up that Tifa has in that
Is it the black
cutscene.
undershirt?
Yeah,
So she just had a white tank top.
yeah, and it didn't look that bad before. It didn't look bad at all, really. I mean, there was no like, if you saw a 16-year-old girl wearing that in public, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's just a shirt.
They made the game more horny in a bunch of other ways.
Yeah.
They got a bikini. They got titty grabbing. Cloud keeps trying to go into where they're changing clothes at. Anytime the girls change clothes, there's an option for him to go up to the door and have it go, there you can't go in there. They're changing.
Well, in the original Honeybee Inn,
Here's
they
an
had the
achievement
little,
for trying.
well, they had it in the remake, the Honeybee Inn, where you could peek through the peephole and see what was going
no,
on and all that. I had it in the new one too. They didn't have the. I don't think they had the hot tub scene with all the men.
Yeah.
Did I reactivate that tower, or did I just fight those guys?
Yeah, Europe has different rules for sex stuff. Incest is okay because you can't get more retarded than being a Dutch Spaniard. That's pretty much top tier retarded.
Yeah.
Like they already did that, so they're not afraid of the result of being incest. That's the entire monarchy. So it's like, why be scared of it?
Yeah.
Like we've been doing this.
To keep the bloodline
Sir,
pure.
for over all time. For 1,000 years they've been doing it.
For 1,000 years, they've been having sex with a brother and sister.
You have to understand if you look through all the history.
But they say black people's the bad ones.
Donatello, stinky finger. Yeah, Shogun. Did you watch more Shogun?
I haven't watched any show because I was watching Blue Eyed Samurai.
Yeah, they call the British guy a dog. I mean, he looks like a dog. It's great. Yeah, we were talking about that, Jason.
Hey, look, there's the Moguls.
Oh, you found it. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna have to start over and do all the boring shit I did again because I didn't do any of this fun stuff. I walked right through this area to where I told you to not go into. Don't go in there.
There it is.
Yeah. I thought because I had already done this in the demo that it would be more fun to go back and do it with Yuffie. So I'm trying to wait until I get Yuffie, but then I'm going to have to wait until I get fast travel, which is I'm going to have to wait until I get Sid. So they're going to probably make me do a bunch of other dumb shit. This game is lousy with minigames.
Yeah, I guess you're just taking L's like Cloud said.
I'm in my minigames era.
You're in my, I don't know how to play video game, how to play a Final Fantasy game. I could tell that whenever you play this game, you're meant to just, make your way through it and check out all the little things. And you don't have to,
Yeah, you're Bob Rossing. You're enjoying all the
yeah,
you're living
you
in
don't
the
have
moment.
to try and second guess it. Be like, here's where you would go, even though this is what I think the game is going to be now, and then you're completely wrong.
An entire dissertation of personality defects based on how you play Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
You're in the moment. You're in the present.
Yeah.
You're enjoying every aspect. I'm living in the future. I'm rushing. I can't stop being anxious about the next thing. There's all the personality types based on how you play Final Fantasy. Obsessive compulsive saving all the time.
Yeah, you're very much in the
Looking at balls.
getting up at 3 a.m. to watch the shitty Star Wars show of Final Fantasy
I
players.
just ruined the whole rest of my week, and I'm shitty to my kids because I had to play this game all night long. Oh, I was trying to write a sketch about a gay Bigfoot hunter that says Sasquatch a lot.
No, that's good.
Sasquatch lives in the forest. He's a secret. He has secrets. You can see his footprints. He's a Sasquatch.
Oh my God! I think
y'all
we
see
found some Sasquatch
Y'all see them
footprints.
Sasquatch footprints? He's mostly in the Pacific Northwest.
It's like a gay version of the Just Classing guy.
I'm just classic.
I still can't find any of those videos. I don't know how. I guess people sent them the actual videos. They never were on YouTube. Like
They're from a show. They're from a TV show. You can find the show.
I know.
It's like on
Yeah,
Discovery Channel.
I just mean like the different cool guys and stuff that they find.
Yeah, there needs to be a repository. Somebody
Yeah,
needs to
I don't
make
know
an
where.
archive.
I don't know where they got the Four Strokes guy.
Somebody needs
You
to
could
make
never
a
find the
YMH.
Four Strokes guy on YouTube or whatever. You couldn't find any of those.
I bet somebody has a YMH shared Google Doc somewhere on some subreddit.
Well, on the YMH Studios subreddit used to have it, or have as many as they could keep. Keep. But sometimes they couldn't find them or whatever, or they would have the clip from the show.
I thought it'd be cool to do a comedy special from behind the bar, like as the bartender, like how Bill Murray did, where he's just making people drinks and being funny. That'd be because you've got everybody gathered around you, like a crowd.
Yeah.
And you could shoot it easily in the room because
Yeah.
you're in the place where the cameras can't go, but all around the rest of the place is great.
I keep getting sucked back into the beginning area. I keep getting sucked back over here. I just keep trying to go.
But you'd have to not
Almost
take
up.
orders and not run a bar. You have to just make
Yeah.
silly shit for people.
That could be like a whole thing.
Yeah.
You could engineer that.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't do it at an actual bar, but you could make a fake bar.
You can do it at a bar that's closed.
Yeah, you can shut down a bar. You can rent out a bar.
Yeah.
We're gonna record a special here. That's a novel idea.
I mean, that's another way to end up getting a paid god awful live thing. We have to do it for free a couple times, like rent a bar and do an event for people. And then if they like it, and if it works out good, then they would have to pay us to come do it again. That's a long shot. I've never heard of that work.
Hey, do you want to come pay us money?
Yeah.
Just
Hey.
walk into a bar. Hey, do you want to pay me money?
Hey, can I have $100 worth of your stuff that you have at your house for free, please? Because I'm here and I want it. Oh, we went to Juice Land today, and oh fuck yeah! I just remembered. I got the watermelon, the cheapest thing on the menu. I went. Speaking of Juice Land,
Yeah.
I did the most Jewish thing at Juice Land. Every time we go there, it's a fucking nightmare because it's so expensive and the kids want everything.
Isn't one juice can be like $16 or something?
It used to be expensive, but now the rest of the prices of everything else is caught up with that.
Yeah. So now
Like
it's
a
just normal.
Philadelphia Philly is $12.
Nice.
Or it's like 16. So if you want to be healthy and get a meal replacement shake, I mean it's the same price as a meal
Yeah.
anywhere else.
That's
So,
why.
yeah.
That's why eventually you just got to stop going to places. You got to start making it yourself.
Oh my god, that was my favorite part of COVID. We just didn't go anywhere. And then all the money we spent going everywhere, we ordered Amazon shit.
Yeah.
And then everybody just sat around waiting for them to drop it at the door.
Yep.
And we got a camera for the front porch. And we turned into like xenophobic, autistic.
Yeah.
Hobbits.
Agoraphobic.
Yeah,
Yeah. People who
hobbits.
are like, look at what's going on over there.
Yeah.
And you had the perfect reason to be that way with all the stuff that happened across the street from you.
Yeah, our neighborhood turned into a fucking nightmare. All the houses are 2 feet from each other.
Yeah.
So we were in each other's business. But yeah, I got the watermelon thing, and they asked me if I wanted ice. And of course, again, Juice Land. No, I don't want ice. I want
Yeah.
more product.
Yeah.
You're gonna fill it with ice, and the thing is $3.95.
It removes so much value when you put the ice.
You're gonna remove the actual product and replace it with useless.
I
frozen
know your
water.
tricks. I know your tricks because I do your tricks.
So
My
I
people
was
do your
born
tricks.
into the darkness of being
Yeah.
cheap. So I got this small, $3 watermelon thing, and it was warm. So that's how they take revenge on you for not getting ice. They give you piss warm
Like,
watermelon juice.
Are you sure you don't want the ice?
Yeah.
You may not like the quality of your drink if you don't have the ice.
And I took a sip of it, and I was like, "Motherfucker, you don't know that I have a house with a refrigerator around
Yeah.
the corner. I'm not only have to have this right now. I'll
Yeah.
take it home, put it in the fridge for later. I'm
And so you remembered-
Jew the Jews.
So do you remember that you had it in the
I
fridge?
just remember just now that I had it. I took a big nap before I came over here.
Better hope it's still there. Would your kids drink your juice if you put it in there?
Yes, because I do that to them all the time. Steal their shit.
All's fair in the Woodyard house.
Yeah, my daughter has her own mini fridge upstairs, and she puts cans of Izzy from Costco up there, and they disappear quickly.
Yeah.
Because of me. We're having all my Izzy's on it. They went to the office with Dad so that he could make money and buy more Izzy's. She's like, "What's the point of you buying me more Izzy's if you're just going to take them to work again?" This is a repeating cycle.
Well, maybe somebody here should buy their own Izzy's with their money that they get from the job. Maybe you start babysitting. You start delivering the papers.
The only people that want Ivory babies are toxic. Toxic, like literally, like their kids are always sick. So if she
Oh.
went over there, we would all get sick.
She all walks in the door. Dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. Man, I wish I could do drops. I wish I could put computer audio into this thing. I need to go get another XLR, 3.5 millimeter to XLR cable to be able to do
You
computer
need
audio into
a
this
clone
thing.
of yourself.
Need another of
'Cause
me.
You need someone who thinks as funny as you do, live, while you're thinking,
Yeah.
or you just yell at them.
That's why I always
Fuck
thought, like, I would love to be in a band where the other three members of the band were also me, because then we could just always agree on the music and make it real good. Be the perfect thing.
Jack shoots. He's at an open mic in San Marcos.
He did something that had a curtain. It was a very nice looking little theater thing that he was at on Instagram that I saw.
Yeah, those breweries and shit out there are fancy. Nice.
Yeah. And it sucks that we're going to be at Dune for Martin's thing. I'd like to go to Martin's.
You want to rewatch Dune beforehand?
Yes, and I
Okay.
need to finish the book. I've been reading the books. Then of course Final Fantasy comes out, so I've been doing this all day. But I need to maybe tomorrow before I start working. If I get up like 2 hours before I work, I can sit and read Dune for 2 hours.
That's a good way to go back to sleep if you don't want to go to bed. Read a book. Ninja.
Ninja.
Have you heard that song? Read a book, N-word.
No.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
awesome. That was an early YouTube on repeat
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah. I don't know if this one was a real one, but you remember Roman Atwood, the YouTuber who did pranks? He's one of the first prank YouTubers.
Yeah.
They would do this one where they'd walk around the ghetto and they'd like wave at walk by black people and be like, "What's up, my neighbor?" But they would say it just so muffled that it sounded like something else. He's like, "No, I just moved into this neighborhood. You're my neighbor." When they get mad, "What's up, my neighbor?"
Yeah, that's what they called the black guy at work because he was the boss's neighbor. He got hired because he was his neighbor. He said, "Stop calling me neighbor." It was all Mexicans, and that was we had an orientation thing where they said, "If you see something, say something." And I was like, I can't, as the white guy, tell HR that the Mexicans and blacks aren't getting along. 'Cause
Yeah,
I sound like a fucking French dude.
sound like a snitch.
Can you have them stop quibbling amongst themselves?
You sound like the little.
It's bothering my sensitivities.
You sound like the pathetic child molester in jail who has to be put in solitary by himself because he was like, "Oh, the black people and the Mexicans are fighting." The little white. No, you're the white collar criminal in jail. So if you're white, you're always the white collar criminal, even if you actually are bad.
I'm scared to type the N-word into Google. You know?
Read a book in dash 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 dash. Is this an actual rap song? It's not Little John, is it?
No.
It's somebody
I don't know.
doing a Little John impression. You've just been banned from Twitch.
Read a book, raise your kids. It's basically the whole Chris Rock thing.
It's very Bill Cosby.
I take care of my kids.
Pull your pants up.
I take care of my kids. Okay.
Pull your damn pants up.
So yeah, I got the other Bill Burr, Miggs, the one without the helmet with the gun that goes over his shoulder.
At Ross.
That Ralph's at the comic store.
No.
And I got a poster of the Wolverine, the first Wolverine #1 cover with him holding his claws up and smiling.
Yeah.
Is that Frank Miller? Can't
I
remember.
have to look it up.
It was a famous dude.
Look at all these ships.
I don't know where to put it in my house because all of my walls are
Very
covered.
pretty.
And I was like, where should I put this? And Kristen was like, I'll make a space. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking put it at Donnie's. He does nothing.
Yeah, there's going to be a god awful shelf right here. It's
Yeah.
going to have all our god awful shit. That's where the Chewbacca that I'm going to buy you someday is going to go.
Well, they have a bunch of posters there that are prints of classic comic covers, so you might want to go have a look.
Yeah,
They're
I
all
need to go.
$8.
What's it called? Where's it called?
Bad City Comics
And it's
Games.
up Brody.
It's at the end of Brody
Yeah.
at 71, where it ends, under like all the big overpasses. But then, if you don't want to deal with highway lights and bullshit and going
Yeah.
on Mopac, you just go around the back of the shopping center and park, and walk to the other parking lot, to the other shopping center where Payless was.
Okay.
I think it's like in the Walmart, where the Walmart is.
Okay. Up past, around the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that Brody?
Yeah, but you can. It's easier to get there going down Brody and parking lot. than it is to go down.
So it's between Brody and Mopac.
Yes.
Damn, why can't I dodge?
It's nice. It's huge. It's big enough that you can't smell the ass of the dudes
Okay,
and
good.
the coochies of the girls. And they got couches. We bought a board game. You got us into board games now, card games. We got another card game. It's another. Oh my God! Random narwhal bacon.
Yeah. We need to
It's
say try
mantises.
boss monster again.
Praying mantises with rainbows. It's a game of revenge. Bat City, comics and games. Everyone who works there is autistic. They're all like
Yeah.
greasy 19-year-olds with glasses that won't look you in the eye.
Yep. That's the typical stuff.
And they work on stocking the shelves. And if you go to the same shelf that they're at and you need to look at something, they don't move out of the way. They don't
Yeah.
care that you're there. They don't have any customer service. Like the guy was right on top of the Invincible books. He was in the JHIJKs.
Yeah.
And I was like meandering around behind him slowly, like obviously being like a Jewish canon. I want to look there. And he did not move. This is the rules of the comic store. They don't care.
Okay, these things just completely destroyed Aerith. They would not let me perform a single action, and the game just kept attacking me, and it killed me while I was trying to control her.
It's the same shopping center as the Walmart. Yeah, you're right. Brody, between Brody and Mopac. Michael. No, Ross has shit that's cheap, but it's all overstocked. No kind of figures that you don't want. Unless you have a Michael with a Mads Mikkelsen fetish. There was a Black Series of the Mads Mikkelsen guy, and my wife has a crush on him, and I was like, do you want the figure so you can rub it? she saw the sculpture, she's like, that's bullshit, it doesn't look like him at all. The same with the Bilbo ones, they don't look like him either.
Yeah.
But now my collection is complete. Unless there's a 3.5-inch mid migs in my house. He's making it. I'm gonna look that up. And I wish that if they would make the Tim Meadows figure and the Jack Black figure, then I could get more comedy Star Wars people. Anybody that was a comedian and then did Star Wars, I need them all.
Oh, this is bullshit.
What?
These things will not. The game will not let me perform an action in this fight.
Yeah, if I go back and do this, the whole rest of the game afterwards would be funner and easier because you can level up so much here and get so much shit. So I might as well just go back. But I feel like I'm really close to finding out if I can get Yuffie and go back anyway. If I go back and start over and then get to that point and realize that I was almost there, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm going to replay this anyway when I'm done. I'm going to have to put it on easy to get past this big crab on the beach I'm fighting.
I need a different party. I don't think I have a Cloud, Aerith, Barret party.
Film color. Hello, person.
It's probably you.
Oh, when I check, that's
Yeah.
me. At least it's recorded all the jokes. These are all the jokes. Mass Effect figures. Mass Effect figure. Krogan. Krogan's cool looking. No, not Rex. Sorry. $70. Jesus Christ.
Hang back.
That's cool though.
I don't even wouldn't know what that is. Is that something you know?
Yeah, it's Mass Effect. It's Erdnot.
Did you play Mass Effect?
Yeah, I played all of them. You didn't play them?
No, I was not playing a lot of video games, I guess, when Mass Effect things were big.
Don't talk to me. I'm in my era of not playing Mass Effect.
My no video game era. I'm firmly in my era of being a girl.
Dune Part 2 ending explained how it sets up.
These
a
things
third
come and they
movie.
knock you out of the battle, and then you go back and they're completely healed. I know that one's not completely healed.
They did this in the last game. The sumo effect. You've been ring out. Virtual Fighter has ring outs.
And ATB will not refill whenever you get in these situations.
Doom 2 doesn't need us to go see it. They made $81.5
Yeah.
million. We're just going to be the cherry on top of this.
Why can I not freaking hurt these things? I've beaten 2 of them already. How did I beat them so easily before?
Do you watch any horror movies? Horror?
Yes.
Like, is there a franchise that you will watch every one of? Like Paranormal Activity or whatever?
No.
I was going to watch the Final
'Cause
Destinations again.
If there's anything that gets shitty fast, it's horror franchises.
That was the second one every time.
Yeah.
The sophomore slump of horror.
I mean, like, Final Destination and Final Destination 2 were good. Those don't even feel like horror to me. I don't know.
Finale Destinazione. I guess I could just look it up. Can you go back
Yeah.
to the in Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy Rebirth. Fast travel unlocked. But that's within the level that's unlocked. But I mean, what would I put for international, intercontinental, across the seas? Previous zone fast travel? Previous area fast travel?
Okay, what are you looking for?
If when during the game you finally get access to previous areas. All right. I skipped all this, but I want to go back with Yuffie. And I want to know if that's even possible, if that happens. Because that's the only reason I skipped all this. I have a personality default. See, you just fucking leveled up. I could have used that level when everything I just did. I keep dying. How to return to previous areas in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Strictly speaking, it's possible to return to the Grasslands region by backtracking through the Mithril mine.
No. Not at the point that you're at. You
That's
should
not
be
what
able
I'm
to just get
talking
through
about.
it.
Yeah, because you get Sid and you're supposed to get the plane and it breaks and you go in the water. That was in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
But there's no Rocket Town in this game.
There isn't?
No, they did something else.
Aw, man.
They retconned Rocket Town out of the game. They didn't. I mean, there's a lot of fan service and winks and nudges and nods, but then there's a lot of stuff that they fleshed out for no reason.
Yeah.
Like some of the
yeah.
most boring parts of the game, they made them 4 hours
Right.
long instead of 1.
Right.
Like they're saying fuck you and fan service at the same time.
Yeah.
Very Japanese. They're punishing Americans. This is revenge for Hiroshima. This game, they're making white people slog through the mini games because we bombed them.
Yeah. I'm already noticing some padding.
Easy heal. You don't look so good. You got red edges.
And I just gave Aerith some more cure.
You still haven't gone to the new Moogle place yet.
No.
Let's see what they got. What y'all got? How to return to previous regions in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Everything you need to know. In Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you can easily return to past regions until Chapter 13's point of no return. Use methods like backtracking through the Mithril Mine, no. Completing side quests, okay. Or unlocking new transport options in later chapters. That's what I'm talking about. When do I get that? Here's how you can do it. Backtrack. Oh, stuck in a rut side quest. You did that. That makes it easier. Stuck in the rut. Gave the ranch owner reopens his Chocobo carriage service. Lets you travel instantly between the grasslands and Junon. That's not what I need. Other transport options in later chapters. Do you want to hear this? Is this going to spoil your mind?
I would rather not.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm probably going to be playing this game for like 3 months because whenever I spend $70 on a game, I make that $70 last months and months and months and months and months and months and months. And I didn't even need to spend $70 on this. I could have just used your copy. I guess unless if you wanted to unshare me on PlayStation, I'd have to insert the disc. So I haven't even opened my copy of this game yet because I have yours installed from your profile.
It's the same as the one. There's no fast travel. That's good. It's faithful. That's not a spoiler, right? They didn't change it.
Yeah, well, there was never fast travel in the old school Final Fantasies.
Yeah. You can still
You
take the
had to
boat
go
back and forth.
slow. You had to get a chocobo. Well, I mean, fast travel was the airship, but you still had to actually fly to the place.
Take the lead.
Well, now the boat, the Junon boat, is a fancy cruise ship. It wasn't like an industrial
A bonus round. You're getting a bonus round today.
thing. So I noticed before when we were playing Remake that you were strategically using the positioning of Tifa's quick strike so that you were about to get hit and she jumped out of the way.
Yeah, you could do that with some of those moves.
There's a lot more like that in this one.
Good.
There's a synergical one, a
Yeah.
synergy one. Where you
Yeah,
can
I
both
saw that
jump on.
synergy one, and I was like, how are you supposed to know when to dodge? I just have to I have to concentrate more on what I'm doing in combat.
Can you go through the folio and see all the future stuff before it unlocks?
No, I
You
don't
can't read what
think
it is.
So, well, you can't do it until you're at a machine for it. So, and I also don't like where if you're in the middle of something, like where like this, you can't go to the menu.
Yeah, the pause menu
That's
is
stupid.
contextual. You have to be standing,
Yeah.
walking around.
So, then there's upgrade weapons, but do you have to do that at a weapon shop? Because I've got SP, but I don't see where to go to upgrade it. See, upgrade weapons, but there's no actual mechanism of upgrading here.
Yeah.
But I've got the shit for it, and I'm pretty sure we did it in a weapon shop in Calm, right, to start with, to like do the tutorial for it. But I haven't seen a weapons guy since, so maybe I'll do it in Junon.
Now that I know, I have to go home and play mine. Because I'm almost there. I was right.
Oh, good.
It's just the boat. You take the boat back like in the old game.
Yeah, good.
And I just took the boat, so now I can.
Yeah, just turn
almost
around and
there.
go right back to where you were before.
So I just have to get where I have.
Say, fuck you, progression. I'm going to progress in a different way.
Well, I was wrong. I thought that this area you're in right now was going to be the same size, and didn't have all the shit you're doing now. And I didn't want to do it again because I'd done it so many times. But I had no idea it was 8 times as big. So now I get to go back and do all this with Yuffie.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kate Sith didn't show up till probably the Gold Saucer, right? Is that when he shows up in the original game?
Who?
Kate Sith.
Yes.
So I guess Kate Sith will show up then.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
have that.
like I said, it does not appear that you get to control Vincent or Sid.
That's not what I read.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
They're added to the party.
Yeah, but remember Red 13 was added to the party in the last game. He just controlled himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go that deep into spoilers.
Yeah, I don't either. There's like I can remember the plot pretty well, but there's like when we get into real specifics, I'm like, is that how that happened, or is that where that thing
Well,
is?
yeah, now I might just keep going and get Kate Sith. And then,
Yeah.
and then take the boat back, because then I'll have Cloud and Kate Sith and Yuffie, so I'll have a completely new party
Yeah.
when I come do this shit, and I can level them up. Because I've got an OP crew in the Switch version of, I think it's Barret and Red X.
Yeah.
They're both like leveled up with Cloud, and everyone else is a baby.
Yeah.
Because I'm only using Barret and the dog. It's me and my homeboy and my dog. Where are my dogs?
I wonder, because I don't know the plot of this game because I haven't gone through it and I'm not reading any spoilers or anything. I wonder if the part in the game, which you're not even at the original game, which is where Cloud goes away
Yeah.
and then Tifa leads the party.
Yeah.
And then she goes away and then Barret leads the party.
Okay.
And then Barret goes away and Sid leads the party for a while.
Oh.
And that's all. That's like you have Sid, Yuffie, Vincent, Red 13, Kate Sith.
No, I mean, I can tell
Aerith.
that's about to
Yeah.
happen because Aerith just died and Cloud keeps having flashbacks. And
Yeah.
saying,
Well,
I
then
might
you have
do
to
something bad.
go into the you go into the northern cave, and then a bunch of shit happens there, and then Cloud disappears, and then you find him later, and a bunch of stuff happens. But I assume that's not happening in this game. I assume that's happening in the third game, maybe.
So Final Fantasy Rebirth, when can you get back on the boat and go back? Take cruise. Ship back to Juno.
got to locate the treasure. Find the treasure. Where is the treasure?
So you did stuck in a rut, so you can fast travel back to the grasslands from here if you want to.
Yes. That's
And that's the cart,
That's
the
is
same
part
cart.
of getting the chocobo for this area.
but it's the chocobo carriage, right? The same
Yeah.
one that saves you from the lost desert in the old game.
Is that what he does?
Dude, the Final Fantasy VII OG has so many lost forests from Zelda in it.
Oh yeah.
Where like there's one in the snow, where you can't get out of the snow and you keep going across the same screen over and over again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
There's one in the desert where you keep going across the desert over and over again, and you have to go up, down a bunch, and then the carriage comes.
Okay.
Like that's revenge for Hiroshima too. The Lost Woods things that they make Westerners do. Westerners have an MTV low attention span. Don't have a patience to make a samurai sword. You shoot that guy and never make a blade. Bishop. Clear out. I did a bit of damage. Return to previous areas. What's the point of no return in chapter 13?
That's probably the end of the game.
So is there a cool little movie for riding the chocobo carriage, or does it just?
I haven't done it. I literally just you get the chocobo in this area, and then you go and you basically do the thing where you have to go dig up a bunch of parts to a guy to help him build the things to repair the carriage, and then you take the parts to the guy who has the carriage. He's like, "Thanks.
Yes.
Now I can take you back across the Mithril Mines," and that's it. I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I got the map to where the parts are from him, and then I went to the plot.
Yeah. There's a lot of shipwrecks around here. I thought that this area was going to be really small because it seems small in the demo, but now it is not. Very nice. Very big. Can't swim any farther. Don't do that stuff
Invisible
to me.
walls. What is this? A demo?
I can't go around any further that way, but there's a live stream down there.
Go across the ass of the boat. So, you're gonna probably want to take the carriage service back to June and level up your Queen's Blood
Yeah.
capabilities before you go forward in the story, because you get stuck twice.
But I can just fast travel. Watch.
There's two different gay-ass Queen's Blood things.
Check it out. You got a world map. You go to Grasslands. You go to Calm.
Nope.
Um,
You gotta ride the carriage.
oh, fast travel to other regions is currently unavailable.
So you have to go back to talk to him
Yeah, but I
at Gabe's.
did go.
Farm.
I did talk to him. Let's see. Gabe's farm is right here.
If players complete the Stuck in a Rut side
Yeah.
quest, ranch owner Gabe will agree to reopen his Chocobo carriage service.
He already did that.
Thus allowing players to travel instantly between Grasslands and Junon regions.
Let me go talk to him.
Come here, you motherfucker.
You motherfucker,
Put
you.
his shirt on.
More like snore buddies these days.
Yeah, I already did it. I already finished it.
So how do you utilize the carriage service?
But it says fast travel to other regions is currently unavailable, so it's got me locked.
Well, then it says likewise in later chapters, players will gain access to other modes of transport that will take them back to previously explored regions, including the Shinra 8 cruise ship, which can transport the party back between Corel and Junon regions, which is what I want.
See, watch this. Quests. Stuck in a rut. Complete. Return to Gabe and hand over the carriage parts.
Okay, so how do you?
It's been repaired, but the one says was discovered. Yeah, it's complete.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm still not allowed to go back right now.
Okay. So Final Fantasy Rebirth. So Rebirth, how to use the carriage service? Because it takes you through the Mithril Mines.
Sunday night, you know what that means?
What?
It means I bought a square of cake from HEB.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm having him be cake boy.
You need to up your game and start going to Whole Foods. They got the most faggoty cakes I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life. They'd be loaded. They're like perfectly 5-inch around, a full cake
Yeah.
cylinder,
Yeah,
like
I've
with
seen
mousse
those.
and
Yeah.
like shaved chocolate little leaflets.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And strawberry fanned out strawberry medallions.
Yeah. How much are those?
Drizzled,
Because-
$13. Everything's $13 now.
Because-
Everything is $12.99 in the world.
Because
you can't leave
this
your house.
slice of cake I got was like $3.49.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
All right. Well, it's your birthday.
And also, the HEB cakes are good. Cake
I'm
slices
gonna
are
get you a
awesome.
Whole Foods cake for your birthday, and then
Okay.
you're gonna be a crackhead.
Are you gonna put the birthday hat on me? I'm a special. I'm the special birthday.
I'm gonna
boy.
have them squirt the word faggot.
Yeah. Happy birthday, faggot.
I'm gonna get canceled from Whole. Sir, you can't come back. You're not allowed back at this Whole Foods because you put an
Be like,
epithet.
It's okay. We're gay.
It's okay. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
We were just over at Costco arguing about our shopping list. Trust me. Chocobo carriage. How to unlock and. Oh, that's remake. Fuck.
Rebirth.
I put Rebirth.
Is this back up here? Are the guys walking still here, or are they gone? They're
Dude,
gone.
there's other magazines that are doing video game stuff hard now. There's an article about it in Sports Illustrated. Forbes does like video game reviews now.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
struggling. Please read a magazine. Read a magazine, and we're.
Yeah, I got here and I was like, "What is this all out here?" It's like you
You're
can
supposed
see
to have to
it.
go back to the Mythril Mines. You're supposed to be escorted. now.
Yeah, I just went back to
Like
check.
a fancy lady.
Just checking, but they're not giving me nothing.
How to travel between regions. Chocobo air carriage. Dock. And Sid's airstrips. Now let's talk about that. Yeah, because you saw the trailer with the tiny Bronco on the water going around.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you
and
know
that's what happens
something.
in the game. So it's all good.
The special transport we need comes in the form of chocobo carriages, ferry docks, and the tiny Bronco. Each of these regions in the area is mounts toward risks. You can return to an earlier area. Make sure you follow the steps below. As long as you're not confined to some section of the main story gameplay statements that you are not right now, you can always return to the area. Early area it's calm if you give it enough time. If you want to travel to an early region, you can walk in some cases, but the best way to travel is via chocobo carriage. Chocobo carriages are intended for land traversal, but they can also take you to overseas.
Yeah, stop trying to fill out your fucking article with a bunch of goddamn
Yeah.
words. Just tell us.
I can work for Sports Illustrated. I know how to pad
Yeah.
shit. This book report was very, 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 very interesting to me. I read the book for a long time.
I'm having a vision of Josh in fourth grade.
Does the bibliography count as part of the word count and the page
Yeah.
count? Because I can fill out a bibliography for some HTTP/ lots of web addresses of wiki stuff. The Grasslands Chocobo Carriage location. You can find a Chocobo Carriage at Bill's Ranch in the Grasslands. Junon Chocobo Carriage location. The Junon Chocobo Carriage is found at Gabe's Ranch. So you need to
Yes.
go to the ranch and find the carriage. It's somewhere there.
Oh, maybe I go up to the carriage.
Yeah,
and
you
then
don't
I
need to
have
talk to
do
him. He's old, drunk, naked dude.
it? Yeah, I'm like,
If you unlock the carriage, it's there somewhere.
all right, let's go look.
Is that thing up to the right?
That might be
On
one
the
of
map.
them.
There's a different logo. Carriage service. That thing. To
That's Chadley.
no, go right.
Oh, there
there.
it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Mark it. Where is it?
There.
Hey.
I can use it.
Okay. It's a man with a carriage. Does it show you going through the
I
middle
flew
lines?
right over here when I heard Gabe was back in business. I ran right where I'll get you where you need to go. Lickety split. Yeah, go to Bill's
Okay.
Ranch for 300 gil.
What the fuck?
See what it
Was
looks
this
like.
Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
to pay for.
I'm
fast
gonna
travel?
take down the carriage and the horse. Nay there, mister.
Hey, can I see your penis?
And now I'm there. See, it's just instant. All right. I should do that
ranch
Queen's
to
Blood
ranch.
thing.
So
I always do this.
I spent hours last night and this morning playing Queen's Blood. So if you want to learn Queen's Blood right now, I'm happy to help.
I've done okay on it lately.
The pawns are what it's all about. The little logos of pawns in the top left. That's the most important thing. You have to make spaces
Yeah.
where you can put those types of cards.
Like the number one guys? The low level guys.
You'll see once you get to it. There's the number of damage that it does. Your
Yeah,
count
I know
of your
that,
score is
yeah.
on the top right. It's an actual numeral number.
Yeah, I know that.
But on the top left, there's a picture of either a 1 or 2 or 3 pawns, like a chess,
yeah.
and that's indicates what
How many? What?
power
Because
of
they can.
spaces.
Yeah, because then they can take away your space if they
Yeah.
take away your little pawn-looking things.
Yeah. So you can use the power ups to make a space
Yeah.
that can hold a twofer.
Yeah, where they can't get
Otherwise,
that
you
space
can't
back.
put the powerful ones there. They can't go on 1 spots. The bartender wants to play. Did you beat the bartender yet?
Yeah, I did the whole bartender thing. I went
Goddamn.
went to the guy's card store. I beat him.
You beat her.
I beat her. It's that number 3 person. God, why do I keep getting turned around the wrong direction?
I don't know where the other one is either. I've only done the little girl and the bartender. Or no, there's. Does Chadley want to play?
No.
Okay.
There's 2. There's.
Should be on the map.
It is. It's right there.
Well, you don't like using the marker, do you? The big red orange
Well,
marker.
the marker doesn't work here. It's this lady. She's got like
oh,
a thing
she
on
made
her
a
there.
fort.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad pussy smelling gamer chicks at tables.
That chick's too good looking to be one of those.
She's in a video game.
All right, so I've got some good stuff in here.
Did you buy the decks? The other decks that are
Yeah,
for
I
sale
bought
on
the other
sale?
decks.
So see all the 4s you can only play them on 2 spots.
Right.
So you have to make a 2 spot. Ooh, I don't have that. It's Flair, dude. Oh, that's what you win. You win the Screamer card. That's
Yeah.
nice. You got the Chocobo? How'd you get the Chocobo card? God damn it!
Because I did the bartender guys.
You get
Quest.
that from that. What does it do? Does it have a what's the
It's
property?
it boosts all allies on the board or
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
awesome. I played against somebody that had that. And I was like, look.
This one here instead of I don't know, like maybe that. Put that. Take out one of those. All right, let's see what I can do with this.
Bring it on, bitch. Zahira. We were doing die rolls with this last night between me and Boy. Because he said he knew more about it. And then we both got beat over and over again
Yeah.
by the pimp. The pimp from the Queen Bee. He's on the cruise ship.
Let's do the move.
The gay, bald pimp.
Do the crab.
I'm a gay, bald pimp, okay? Sir? Sir. Well, you have to understand, Joe Rogan. I think I was finally able to beat the hard lady by using all soldiers because they have like very utilitarian
Yeah.
layouts and uses, so you could be a basic bitch and get the pumpkin spice of Queen's Blood cards. And you're winning currently 2-1. And now you're going to lose. It's 2-2. He doesn't. You. I put him out the next one because he has a forward attack on the bottom.
Yeah, but it wouldn't let me. That was all as far as I could put in.
I hate the music from this. It's so horrible.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got so tired of it. It's Kristen, my wife, was like, "What the hell kind of fake Japanese jazz is this?"
Yeah.
It's like, again, Eastern ideas of what they think Western people think is cool from a while ago. But they rather jazz it.
I can't play any cards.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, so I am going to.
You will spill your own Queen's Blood.
Yeah, I cannot beat this
Oh,
chick.
I didn't know you could just do that. I thought you had to give up and watch the ending every
No.
time.
I've got all these things. Magic pot, and then where's that other big thing that's on 3? Maybe a Chocobo and Moogle.
All right, I'm gonna play mine. If you want to stream together, we can.
Yeah.
You want to do the PIP?
I'm gonna. I
Oh,
gotta,
you can't watch mine because you're spoiling.
Yeah, I got a couple things I want to do.
All right.
To watch some stuff. So that's the end of the stream.